Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to Viggo's Island. I hope you guys are doing great. I know I am, and I'm ready for some more survival Minecraft. The audacity. Look at this thug here. He's expecting me to pay 18 wool for 1 emerald, but then I only get 1 wool for 1 emerald. This is a scam. Luckily, I plan on adding some redstone to this place here so we can switch people out just like you. Yeah, I'm looking straight at you. You're going away, because I can't tolerate this sort of business. I want to take a quick moment to thank you guys for the amazing support on the last episode. You guys really seem to like what we did, and I really appreciate every single nice comment you guys gave me. The first thing I want to do in today's episode is some more building. Yeah, that's right, we're going straight into it, guys, today. And what I want to start off with is a tower here, another tower, just like this one here, but it's going to be placed here, so it's somewhat symmetrical. But I don't want to just replicate this tower here over here, because that's boring. So what I want to do is to build a tower that looks like, at some point in time, it was a replica of this one here, but time has taken its toll, and it's now more or less of a ruin. And it's done. Well, almost done. There's still a couple of things I do want to work on with this one, but it's there. We have a tower now, and it's looking awesome. It's totally empty on the inside, but that's fine, because for now I have no plan for what to put inside here, but that's where you guys come in. If you have any ideas for what we can do inside this tower here, please do let me know down below. So up in the tower, up here in the ruin thing, I've decided to try and kind of maintain some of the structural integrity of the building. So what we have here is that you can see some of the inner walls still being in place, so you can kind of follow them here. We have one there, and then we have this going all the way across, and that is kind of a nice way of making ruins look real. And then of course the building has crumbled and fallen over, but we can still kind of see remaining parts of where the walls and the structure of the building actually was. So that's really awesome. And what I want to do up here is that I want to build like a little garden, or maybe not a garden, but an overgrown area. And I have an idea to build a tree, which is going to kind of hang over like a willow tree, like a custom tree, and make it like lean over here, and then it's gonna look kind of awesome from the bottom here, kind of seeing this tree. I want to have the roots kind of flowing down the side of the building here, and then have, of course, like bushes and grass and all the kind of stuff up here. And then over here, I've added like this repurposed roof here, kind of just covering it up, trying to utilize this little space we have left. And then I want to turn this into an enchantment room, because I have that, but it's all the way over at my base, which you can't really see. Well, maybe. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it there. That's my starter base. We have one there, but I want to move it over, and we can create this cool area here with like bookshelves and all that sort of stuff. I know I discussed to build a stair in here, but I've decided that a staircase is very, very slow. So what I want to do is actually just dig straight down like this. I know we're not supposed to do that in Minecraft, but we're doing it anyway, like this, and then have some water elevators. One going up here, and then one going down there, and then we'll have that conveniently in the corner here. We'll build like a little hallway where you can enter from here, but also there, so it's kind of in the corner. We'll have to make sure that we have enough space here for the item sorter. That might be a problem, but if we do something like so, where we have a diagonal room, that could definitely work. Up and down. So I created a little room here. Whoops, I forgot the floor. That's better. So I decided to create this diagonal room, and man, this was tricky. It was really, really hard getting it to look nice, and honestly, I'm not too overwhelmed by it so far. It's looking okay. It definitely has a charm to it, and it fits with the rest of the base. But I can do better. I think I can do better than this. But it works, and now for now it leads us to the elevators going up and down like that. So what we did is just kind of incorporating all the colors we have, especially over there at the villagers. Just kind of putting that in here, adding some lights in the walls like that, and then decided to add some vegetation in here. Actually, let's bone meal these up. So we cover the entire wall here. I think that's really cool. Adding some greenery into this place, and it just takes it to the next level. But now that the hardest part is done, we have the elevators, and what I need to do is actually just kind of... Hello? What are you doing here? That's the second skeleton I've seen here. Are they spawning up on the ledge there? I think they might be spawning on the ledge. Let's see. I hear so many mobs. Oh, there's one there as well. Where on earth are you coming from? I don't understand this. What? Where are you from? Guys, I'm scared. Anyway, we need to build something surrounding the elevators here. And I do want to take some inspiration from what we did over here by the bee farm and the mob dropper, which I just love the way this turned out. So I'm going to probably recreate this design here with... Hello. Oh, there's one there. We need to go in and clean him up. But yeah, these arches here, I love them. Also love the ceiling here, the vaulted ceiling. But of course, we're gonna have to change the parts in between the pillars here. Also, guys, just want to show you how much honeycombs we have. So let's get the pillars in here, and then the arches, the vaulted ceiling. I decided to bring in the white from the storage area into this place as well. So we have the bone meal, the calcite, and the diorite, and I really like the way that turned out. I've been pretty mad at myself lately because when I built this villager trading hall, I actually didn't even think about the redstone behind this, because I want to be able to change these villagers out on command, so I can just click a button and whoops, they be gone, and a new one comes in. And I've struggled a lot, very much in the redstone testing world. I think I found a way. It's not optimal, but it's gonna work, I think. Emphasizing on the I think part here, and it's going to be really complicated, but it's going to work. At least it has in my testing world. So I'm going to go in here behind these villagers, dig out the back, and start doing some redstone. This is looking epic. And just like that, we have all of the redstone in place. Well, most of it, I didn't have enough slime balls to complete it, so there's 4 more people here that are safe. You hear me, guys? You hear me? You're safe. But yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I'm probably gonna have to set up a slime farm pretty soon. So we have all of this here, but we're missing the part where the villagers fall down, and then we take them away to where we're gonna be getting rid of them, if you know what I mean. This might look super complicated, but honestly, it's not. What I've done is that I've built 2 completely separate systems. One is simply this redstone thing here. So... can you see that? Nope. There's buttons. There used to be buttons. There's supposed to be buttons up here. And then that just powers or depowers the piston here, making the villager fall down, and then we'll have some rails taking them away. That's the simple first part. And then we have this other one, which is going to be used to kind of signalize or kind of tunnel the other villagers that are coming into the system into this place. So basically... it's kind of tricky to show you here, but I have this observer here, and behind the observer, like where the villager is standing, there is a string, and whenever something happens to that string, whatever it is, a villager coming in or a villager leaving, just something happening to the string, the observer will kind of activate, pushing the piston out, and this is a sticky piston, and due to the small pulse of the observer, it will leave the block there. And then it will retract it this second time. So every other time this observer is activated, we'll move this block back and forth, which is super handy because we can power that with redstone, and the redstone kind of just travels up. And whenever this rail is not powered, well, when it's not powered, the rails will lead into this shaft here. So whenever the villager there is removed from the first system we built, the string will be activated, the observer will turn this around and depower this thing, making the rail turn so that the other villager will go straight into there. I'm actually super proud of the system, and honestly, I don't know, maybe there's way better ways of doing this. Maybe there are like super tileable, simple stuff. But what I've done is that I've managed to squeeze this into an existing area. There was like problems with me getting something below the villagers without them falling down, because I didn't want to lose any of them. So that was kind of tricky, but also it's just 1 block thick. If you don't look for the rails up above, but just like this bit here, it's just like everything is in this 1 row, which is pretty awesome. So that makes it super compact and scalable. Before I do any actual testing of this place, I want to set up the collection system here. And basically what I'm going to do is just place a rail and then kind of all of these containers, I guess we're going to call them, and we'll just lead into 1 rail and then just end up somewhere over here where we'll have some lava and some stuff to get rid of them, and also get back the minecart so we can reuse that, you know, recycling and stuff. I've connected all of the rails and added a little bit of a hot chamber, you might call it, and then we have a cacti over here to break the minecart, and it should end up in here eventually. And I'm ready to actually give this system here the very first test. It could go wrong, it could work, we don't know yet. One of the things we need to... Hello. Oh, that scared me. Thank you, Mr. Rail. What we need to make sure happens is that this rail here is now going from this place and then into this chamber here, because of course we're gonna get rid of that scammer over here with the wool, because I don't tolerate this sort of stuff. So we'll take the button here, put that there, and hopefully stuff happens. It's down, it's flowing over, and oh this feels bad. Maybe he's reviving. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, he died. I need to figure out a way to keep him inside there. But did the minecart? The minecart ended up in here. Okay, now let's run up here and check if the rail turned around. It did. The redstone is unpowered here, which means this one is turned, and it looks like it's working. And I guess we gotta test if actually the loading of new villagers work. So let's place a minecart there and follow this dude over. Alright, he's moving through the system, and hopefully this works. He will then just go straight into the last container. And perfectly he does. Welcome. It's crazy how fast you run through pickaxes when you have haste 2 and efficiency 5. It's insane. Look at the pickaxe, it's almost gone. I didn't even notice. But I'm gonna use my villager here. I think you have mending. Yes. And it's gonna be my first mending trade. Look at that. Mending. Oh, that's so cool. So we're going to put that on the pickaxe. And just like that, we have mending on our diamond pickaxe. And guys, we do need a name for this. So if you have any great ideas, please make sure to let me know down below. With the pickaxe repaired, I'm ready to do some more building on the tower here. And I'm going to start with building the custom tree. Okay, that's looking pretty awesome. I just love the way these branches just curve out like that, making it look super old, and the way the roots have kind of carved into the stone here, making this space feel super ancient. Also added some of these hanging roots, aerial roots or whatever, maybe it's some kind of vines or something going down, but they look awesome, and I think they add just like a little bit of mystery or mystique to the tree here. And then up in the tower, I've created a little enchanting area here, set up some bookshelves, an enchanter here. Here we'll have lapis lazuli, anvil, and all that sort of stuff. And then there's like this hole in the wall here, very conveniently, just taking you out to this little garden here where the tree is. Just look at that trunk, look how awesome and old and crooked it looks. It looks amazing. For the tree itself, let's see if I can come up there. I want to show you something. So up here in the canopy of the tree, you can see that I've used candles, as well as the new azalea bushes, and then the moss string, and then a moss above, and it looks very cool. It creates like a little bit of a, you're gonna break up the pattern of the flowers by adding some different blocks, but still kind of containing the colors and the idea of the tree itself. So that's something fun I just experimented with, and I really do think it works. I still haven't figured out what to do with the room inside the tower here. I need to figure out a way to get up to the enchanter and all that sort of stuff. That's future me's problem, but we need to do something in here, or we could do something. We could do farms, we could do rooms that we could need, like infrastructure and stuff, and so it's kind of up to you guys. Do you have any ideas for what we can put inside here? I'm very happy with how this ruined tower turned out, and it's definitely something I want to play around with more in the future for this space. I want to have sections that are ruined and sections that are less ruined, like the middle section here in the tower, and kind of integrating them, creating like a cool story and cool atmosphere and stuff surrounding this place. And then once we have more farms and stuff, I want to add the mechanical bits to this. I have talked about this in the future, that I want to have pipes, like copper pipes, running around in the base transporting items to the storage system down below here. So whenever we have more buildings and more farms and all that sort of stuff, we're just going to tie it together and create a really, really unique style. We do need a name for this place, so if you guys have any suggestions for what we can call this fantastic base here, preferably something with the word beard in it, because, you know, you can't really see it. I have a massive beard. so yeah, please come with your ideas down below. It's always very appreciated. I think that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. I really did have a lot of fun here building the tree and the tower. I love building ruined things, and also we did a little bit of redstone. You know, I love problem solving, figuring out ways to solve stuff, and in Minecraft with redstone and stuff, it's such a fun thing. So I'm very happy with everything here, the building, the redstone, and just how the base is kind of coming together. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.